The Ballina team lines out as in the goal, John Healy. Full back line, Kenny Goulden, Martin Wynne, Colin Leonard. Brian Rowan, Shane Sweeney, and Ended Devaney. Midfield, David Brady, Ronan McGarty. Half forward line, Patrick Hart, Ger Brady, Stephen Hughes. Full forward line, Liam Brady, Paul McGarry, and Patrick McHale. The referee for today is Michael Daly from Ballyhonus.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Mayo Senior Football Championship semi-final between Ballina Stevenage and Crossmolina Rovers. A repeat of last year's county final played here at this venue, where Ballina emerged the winners by a solitary point. So I'm sure Crossmolina will be all out today to reverse that situation. Beautiful day here for the match. Proud Ronan McGarry, the half forward line on the right.
Straight away in the Crossmolina team where Kieran McDonald is gone to midfield. And Michael Moyles will go in at centre half forward. The referee Michael Daly gets ready to throw the ball up, and the county second semi-final is on. Up goes McDonald. He breaks it down to Gabriel Welch. Gabriel Welch is fouled, and there's a free in to Crossmolina on the halfway line. Kieran McDonald with the left foot down the left-hand side. Pushed off the ball there and back there to collect the ball for Ballina is Colin Leonard. Colin Leonard out to Shane Sweeney. Shane Sweeney is Ronan McGarry on the outside, and he used them. Short pass from Ballina. McGarry up along the line. The ball is broke. Clock down, and it's a line ball for Ballina Stevenage. McGarry, a ball in for Hughesy. The ball is set by, and it'll come to Liam Brady. Liam Brady, a lovely pick up from Liam Brady. Hits, good belt from Liam Brady. The left foot, a long ball in. It's landed about 14 yards out for Patrick McHale, but out comes Barry Heffernan from the goal. Barry Heffernan out to Kieran McDonald, way back on his own 14-yard line. He passed it down to Joe Keane. Transfers the ball across to James Nallen. James Nallen looks at the far side of the field for Declan Keating. Back then to Thomas Nallen. Thomas Nallen about 45 yards out. Looks for James Nallen, his brother, and James Nallen gets it again. He transfers it out, away over the far side of the field. A long ball in towards Liam Moffat. Well taken by Moffat. He's about 21 yards out. Turns it on his right foot, but he's hooked out there, and the ball is taken out there by Pat Hart for Ballina. Pat Hart out. Ended Devaney. Goes on a bit of the run. Plays the ball out towards Liam Brady, but the ball breaks down, and there to collect it is the fullback Tom Nallen. He gives it out again to James Nallen. James Nallen into Kieran McDonald. A lot of space for McDonald. Away out, left-hand side, drives a lovely little ball in, but in there is Martin Wynne, 14 yards out. Martin Wynne out to his centre half-back, Captain Shane Sweeney. Shane Sweeney, a low ball in, but it's taken there by Padder Gardner. Padder Gardner is hit out there, and there's a bit of a scramble, and the referee is calling over Shane Sweeney, the Ballina centre half-back. He takes his number. And it could be the first yellow card after only 4 minutes, yes, and there is a yellow card for Shane Sweeney, the Ballina Stevenage centre half-back, and that will result in a free about 47 metres out, away over on the stand side of the field. And the obvious man is Kieran McDonald. The man down injured is Padder Garner. A bit of concern. Looks like a head or neck injury.
Padder Garner receiving attention. Yes, he's up on his feet.
And he's up on his feet. He looks okay. And it's Kieran McDonald. Well, he has brought it in 2 or 3 yards. He's now on the 45-yard line, about 10 metres in from the sideline. He takes it with the left foot. It goes away out to the left-hand side. Up goes Brian Rowan, breaks it down into the hands of Liam Moffat. Liam Moffat looks across. Back to McDonald. McDonald, the left foot, about 30 yards out, and that's the first score of the county semi-final from Kieran McDonald. Good movement, got a bit of space coming through the centre, and Crossmolina go into a lead. John Healy, the Ballina Stevenage custodian. This will be interesting now with the kickouts. He'll be looking for Brady or McGarry, the big men in the middle of the field. Out towards Brady. Up goes Brady. Well taken by David Brady. Turns inside and gives it into Shane Sweeney. Shane Sweeney into Debney. Into Debney will go on a run. He has McGarry on the outside. Decides to go himself. He's gone 20 yards out. The ball is knocked out of his hand. Scrambled to the ground. He touched the ball on the ground, and it's a free out to Crossmolina. McDonald again. He'll take it. Out towards his number 10, No Comey. No Comey is beaten out there by Liam Brady. Liam Brady gives the ball back to David Brady. Oh, lovely ball into Paul McGarry. McGarry is inside. Can he turn? Gives it out to Shane's. And Stephen Hughes puts it over the bar, and there was an excellent chance for Ballina. Paul McGarry got inside his marker. Couldn't get the shot off. Transferred it out to Stephen Hughes, and Stephen Hughes puts it over the bar. And the scores are level, 1 point each. As Barry Heffernan gets ready to take the kick out. How will they play this? Will they play it down the middle, or will they look for their half backs? The two tall men for Ballina and Lorna Porca. Barry Heffernan takes his time. He's looking up for the options. Drives it high down the middle. Two Ballina men goes up, and it's knocked down. And it's pulled down by Joe Keane. Joe Keane gives it into Kirby Welch. And a left foot and over the bar, and Bury Stack for Ballina. They had the ball won at midfield. Let it run too far. And in comes Michael Moyles and puts it over the bar, and it's now 2 points for Crossmolina. 1 point for the Ballina Steve Knights. John Healy again with the kick out. Brady away over on the stand side of the field. He hits it to that side. Up goes Brady, breaks it down into Dibney, picks it up, and he gives it into Stephen Hughes. Stephen Hughes, a little left half forward, gives it back out to Ronan McGardy. Ronan McGardy, oh, poor kick for Ronan McGardy. And it's taken up by James Nallen. Into Kieran McDonald in the middle of the field. McDonald looks up, the left foot again, a low ball down, and looking for Johnny Leonard. Johnny Leonard gets it, slips to the ground. Marked out there by Kenny Golden. Kenny Golden fouls, and it's a free into Crossmolina. Sweet ball there from Kieran McDonald into Johnny Leonard. Johnny Leonard fouled, and Kieran McDonald will take the resulting free kick. It's about 43 metres out. This should be well within his range. Out of the hands. The left foot, no problem. The minute it left his boot, it was over the bar, and it's now 3 points to Crossmolina and 1 point to Ballina. 9 minutes gone in this county semi-final. Ballina spreading the midfield. Brady away over on the right-hand side. McGarry over here on the left-hand side. As Sean Healy takes this kick out, this time he hits it more to the left towards McGarry. McGarry's in front. He should get it. Breaks it down. He's pulled back by Gabriel Welch, and Ballina get the free kick. David Brady. The runners are on. Takes his time. Looks up. Waiting on the runners. Paul McGarry has run away to the left-hand side, and that's a good ball by Brady into McGarry. McGarry catches it over his head. Tips it inside to Patrick McHale. Patrick McHale bounces off the first tackle, tries to get in. The ball is gone dead. No, it's not. He retrieves it back to Liam Brady. Liam Brady away out in the left corner, trying to get inside the man with the right foot across goal, and there to get it again, Paul McGarry again. He has run McGarry outside. Instead it comes out, gives it out to Stephen Hughes. Stephen Hughes turns swiftly, turns with the right foot, kick a dangerous ball coming in. Liam Brady gets his fist to it, but there to collect it, no Conley, out to Kieran McDonald. Kieran McDonald retrieves the ball again after a bit of a scramble. Solers on the right foot, turns inside Ger Brady. Good ball in again, looking for his full forward, finds Liam Moffat full forward. He gives it back out to Joe Keane. Joe Keane hits it over the far side for Noel Comey. There's a race for the ball to the line, but the ball beats Noel Comey. And Ballina had a great chance to get a second score there. They found themselves under a fierce attack. Quick line ball. Into Divney. Colin Renner winning his own. Looks up, doesn't know where to go. Comes across the left-hand side. He gives it out to David Brady. David Brady, about 45 metres out from his own goal, kicks the ball down in towards Stephen Hughes, but going to the line, and it's over the line, and a line ball for Crossmolina. Taken over there by Stephen Rochford. He gives it in to Michael Miles, away back. Michael Miles, a long ball down in towards Paul McGuinness, but it's broken down there by Martin Wynn at the hands of David Brady. David Brady, a nice ball into Ger Brady. Ger Brady has men inside. He gives it out to the other brother, Liam Brady. Liam Brady goes up. This first, gets it second. He's swinging on the left foot. A very, very poor left by Liam Brady on the ball, and he falls into Barry Heffern in the Crossmolina goal, and he gives it out to Stephen Rochford. It's now with Michael Miles. Michael Miles away over the far side of the field. Hits the long ball again in. Up goes Brian Ruan, breaks it down, but who's there to collect it but the substitute? Paul McGuinness gives it into McDonald. McDonald's on the run, about 40 yards out. Oh, he gives it beautiful. But now Jerry O'Malley gets inside this, into Liam Moffat. He gets in, and the number 12, Johnny Conley, and over the bar, and that's a good score. Could have been a goal for Crossmolina, but a nice bit of tackling by the Ballina defence, pushed them out, and the result is a point for Crossmolina, and it's now 4 points for Crossmolina, and 1 point for Ballina Stevenage. And surely at this stage, Crossmolina has got off to a magnificent start. Very nervous Ballina team. With about 12 minutes gone in the game. The breeze, really no effect. It's blowing right across towards the stand. As John Healy again for the 4th time gets ready to take this. This time he looks away over towards Brady. Up goes Brady, but the ball breaks down and it comes to Stephen Hughes is there, but Stephen Hughes is beaten there again. It comes back to Gabriel Welch. Gabriel Welch into Michael Miles, who has moved into centre half forward. Miles, plenty of room out there, gets beyond the first tackle. Gives a ball in and a good ball into Noel Comey. Noel Comey from 45 metres out, and he kicks it to the left and kicks it wide. And Crossmolina District getting a hell of a lot of space around the middle sector of the field, and Ballina needs to tighten up.
Linesman, watch the guard, you're at the fish there. Well, lad, linesman.
Come on, lad. John Healy now again must kick out. Looking for his options away.
John Healy, he look again to the left towards Brady. Up goes Brady and up goes McDonald, but Brady breaks it down nicely to Stephen Hughes. Stephen Hughes, well, he should be fouled there, but the referee didn't give him a free. He still retrieves the ball. It gives him advantage, and the advantage was of no value to Ballina, and it's picked up by Michael Moyes. Michael Moyes into Joe Keane. Joe Keane goes on a solo one. Been tackled there by Brian Ruan, trying to get on his left foot, turns back, and there is Kieran McDonald, and Kieran McDonald kicks it from about 30 metres out, and it goes to the right and goes wide. Well, Stephen Hughes should have a free kick there. The referee, Michael Daly, gave him advantage, which was of no asset to him whatsoever. And John Healy again in the Ballina goal. Looking against towards Brady on the far side, hits it. It's stopping about 45 metres out. Brady calls it, Brady rises, but Brady is beaten this time in the air. It comes back to Kieran McDonald. About a little drop shot, beautiful ball in towards the goal. Goalkeeper and Kenny Golden, and well done by Kenny Golden. Knocks the ball down. It comes to Colin Renner. Colin Renner back out to Kenny Golden. Kenny Golden into Devney. Short pass and moving here to Brady, back to Devney. Devney goes on a solo run, looks across the field. There's Brian Ruan, but that's not the greatest of passes, but Brian Ruan has the speed to get back and collects it. He's 45 metres out, gives it back to David Brady. David Brady looks up, looks short. Out there is Stephen Hughes on the far side of the field. Hughes, he gives it back to Roland McGarry. Roland McGarry steps inside Gabriel Welch, goes on a run, and in there to Ger Brady. Ger Brady will run. The strength of Ger Brady. Ger Brady has McGarry. McGarry has gone inside, gets the tackle, doesn't shift the tackle. And the ball is with James Dallin to Gabriel Welch and Kieran McDonald. Kieran McDonald, a lazy kick, looking for Paul McGuinness. But Paul McGuinness is beaten in there by Martin Wynn, and Martin Wynn goes back, and very good defensive football from Martin Wynn. Back to Colin Renner. Colin Renner looks out, and then the Devney is there. Devney is Brady. If he wants to use him, he does use him. Brady away over on the far side of the field. Brady looks up, solos the ball. No runners, and he gives it into the bid. Back to Brady again, short interchange from Ballina. Now he looks long. This time he looks for his brother, Liam Brady. Liam Brady gets the ball on his chest, takes it down. He gives it in to Patrick McHale. Patrick McHale gets inside one tack, gets inside two. Can he? Oh, what a good save. Scrubber kicked the ball along the ground, and Barry Heffern was there to save, and the ball comes off James Dallin, and it's a 45 to Ballina Stevenage. Down injured at the moment, Ron McGarry. Shipped a heavy tackle there, and a good tackle from the number 4, Stephen Rochford. He's up, he's all right. And Ballina have a 45, and Ballina at this stage do need another score. Liam Brady will come out. It's only about 2 metres to the left of the post, well within Liam Brady's range.
45, a lot of brothers on this team, a lot of brothers he loved with 3. The three Brady's there and the two Allens, so linking up very well with one another.
Brady lines this up.
Tom Allen, man back down the full back line for Crossmolina. Looking to get his hands on this ball.
Gets ready. Hits it very low and on the ground, and very poor free, and there to collect it is Kieran McDonald, about 30 yards out. Gives the ball away out here to the left-hand side towards O'Comey, and O'Comey gets the ball, slips inside into the Divney, looks for his full forward in there, and Liam Moffat, be marked out there by Colin Reynard, goes on his right, turns on his left, kicks with his left, and it goes to the right and goes wide, and it's very loose marking all around the middle sector by the Steve Knights. John Healy thinking about the quick kick out, decides against it. It's 4 points to 1 in favour of Crossmolina. 17 minutes gone in the first half. John Healy again looked to the far side of the field. Out there is McGarty. Up goes McGarty, and McGarty catches. Beautiful bit of catching by McGarty. He gives it to Brady. Brady transfers it up to Stephen Hughes, out near the sideline. But Hughes is there to collect it. Hughes, the honest solo one, looks, gives it back to David Brady. Anyone making the run. Brady decides to put it over the far side of the field. There to get it is Gazza McHale. He's a man outside him. He looked inside. He tries to get inside. He solos in. He's about 5 yards out. He's tripped. And he punches the ball, and the referee decides it's a free in for Patrick McHale. And surely a chance for Ballina to reduce the arrears. It's 4 points to 1 at the moment, and it's a 14 yards free. About 2 or 3 metres out from the right-hand side, and Patrick Hart will line this up. Gazza McHale, he gets up, shakes himself, he's all right, and Patrick Hart taps the ball over the bar, and it's 4 points for Crossmolina and 2 points for the Ballina Steve Knights. Barry Heffron places the ball for the kick out. It's Brady on McDonald and Ronan McGarty on Gabriel Walsh. Where will he kick this one? Probably right down the middle. Yes, he does. Down, dropping just beyond midfield. Up goes Brady, up goes McDonald. McDonald punches it on, but there to collect it is Shane Sweeney. Burst through 2 tackles, Shane Sweeney, the hero of last year's county final. He gives a lovely ball into Gazza McHale. Gazza goes on a solo run out towards the far side of the field. Will he turn inside? He turns inside, hops the ball, loses the ball on the hop, but is fouled and a free in, and, well, he was very lucky there to get a free. He had the chance to come inside, hop the ball on the dead ground. The ball spun away, and the referee deemed that the number 5, Parry Gardner, fouled him, and a chance for Ballina to reduce the rears to 1 point. This time it's Liam Brady, about 22 metres out. Brady lines it up. He hits it. And he hits it good. The umpire points to the man with the white flag, and it's 3 points for Ballina and 4 points for Crossmolina. And Ballina, well, they're not really in this game, but there's only a point between them, and there is coming on 20 minutes gone in the game. Barry Heffron with the kick out. He's taking his time. Out it comes again, out towards the left-hand side between Conway, but it's knocked down by Brian Irwan, and it comes to Ger Brady. Brian Irwan has made a great run through the middle. The number 5, he gets it. He gives a ball into Gazza McHale, a stupid ball. He should have put it over the bar himself, but now Ballina could be in trouble as Crossmolina come in the attack. Paddy Garner makes the run, ships the tackle. McDonald's away on the left-hand side, but he turns inside, gives a long ball down in. And there to collect it is Martin Wynn. Martin Wynn gives it out to Shane Sweeney. Shane Sweeney out towards the left-hand side where David Brady is all alone. Now going to be marked by Kieran McDonald. Brady hits it. Good ball into the corner to Liam Brady if he can get to it. Yes, he does. Right on the end line. Tries to keep it in play. The ball is in play, but it's gone off Liam Brady, and it's gone to the right, and it's gone wide. Well, Ballina should have been another score there. Brian went straight through on goal. Looked to give the ball off instead of tapping it over the bar. And a wasted opportunity for Ballina to go level. Barry Heffron again. He looks up, he takes his time, he's looking for the runners. McDonald running from right to left, spreading out the Ballina midfield, and all over this side of the midfield there isn't a sinner. And the referee tell him to take it up, and well, it should be a hot ball. This time it's low. It comes out, and there collected is Pat Hart, yet to get into the game. Very slow started, but this time he's in. He goes to the left, but turns on his right. It won't curl in time, and it's gone to the right hand side, and it's gone wide. Good opportunity there for Pat Hart. His first chance. A notable score for Ballina, 6 points last Sunday, 4 from play and 2 from frees. Barry Heffron again. He looks up. He's a bit quicker with a kick out this time. He kicks it right down the middle. Brady is there and Miles is there. Pushing the back on David Brady. And there's a free in for Ballina, and David Brady will take it. Looking for runners. Pat Hart's away on the outside, but he gives it into Ronan McGarry, about 10 metres out. On the right-hand side, he tries a shot, hits off the inside of the post, and an excellent point from Ronan McGarry that brings Ballina level with Crossmolina. Way out, about 10 yards in from the sideline, about 40 metres out with the right foot, hit the inside of the post. And it's Ballina Steve Knight's 4 points and Crossmolina 4 points. There is 24 minutes gone, 6 minutes left in this game, and the breeze is picked up again. Barry Heffron, this time he goes short, looks down the left hand side towards Michael Miles, but Michael Miles, well, did be pulled there, and Miles came back and retaliated. Oh, the referee lets it go. Michael Miles quick into Jerry O'Malley. O'Malley gives it into McDonald. McDonald's about 21 yards out, can't pick the ball the first time, gets it up away out of the sideline. It's a sweet looking ball. It's a beautiful, beautiful score from Kieran McDonald. Excellent score. Crossmolina go back into lead again for the 4th time in this game. It's 5 points for Crossmolina, 4 points for Ballina Steve Knights, and that was an excellent score. There's 6.5 minutes left in the first half. As Sean Healy gets ready for the kick out, he kicks it away over the far side of the field again. Up there is Ronan McGarry, knocks it down, but there to collect it is Patrick McHale, the corner forward for the Steve Knights. Patrick McHale gets inside one tackle, hops, looks to get in again. Still on the ball, gives it back to Stephen Hughes. Stephen Hughes away, boxed in the far side of the field, gives it into Ger Brady. Ger Brady holds on and gives it back to his brother David Brady. David Brady, the low ball, searching ball in, looking for Paul McGarry. McGarry blocks up McGarry into Dimney, gets the ball. It's like, gives it back out, but there to collected is Kieran McDonald for Crossmolina, and he transfers it out to Joe Kane. Joe Kane, with plenty of room on this side of the field, goes on a solo 1, 2, 3 Crossmolina. He decides to give it to Paul McGuinness, the number 18. And in there, Paul McGuinness is Martin Winner. Hits up Paul McGuinness. Well, the linesman gave it across Crossmolina, but it is a Ballina ball because it did hit up Paul McGuinness. He transfers the ball in from the resulting line ball into the number 12. Joe Keane being pushed back out. He gives it out to big Liam Moffat. Liam Moffat again back out to Johnny Leonard across the field looking for Michael Miles. Goes just beyond Michael Miles, and there Tadden is Ronan McGarty. The ball hits off Gabriel Welch, and Gabriel Welch fouls Shane Sweeney on his own 21-yard line, and a free out for Ballina. John Healy will come out to take this one. Looking short, the side's against it. And all the middle of the field is all over on the stand side. Miles and miles of space over here on the other side of the field. And Healy kicks over towards the bunch where Brady is. Up goes Brady, breaks it down. Ronan McGarty, McDonald. McGarty picks it up. McDonald hooks him off it. McGarty loses the ball. The linesman has his flag up, and well, it looks like he's going to give a throw in. Ronan McGarty not too happy. No, he gives it across Ballina. And Kieran McDonald. McDonald looks behind, gives it back in to Stephen Rochford. Stephen Rochford being marked in there by Paul McGarry. Paul McGarry. The ball comes back to Ronan Keating. Keating gives a lovely ball out to his right half back, Gerard O'Malley. Gerard O'Malley cannot get the ball up the first tip. Oh, well, gets it on the second tip. Being marked in there by Pat Hart, being fouled by Pat Hart. And it's a free out about 25 yards out for Crossmolina. Declan Keating, he gives the ball down in. Out comes into Divney, but the ball breaks down, and Declan Keating picks the ball off the ground, and it's a free in for Ballina about 50 yards out. Prine Ruan. And the referee holds up the play. He's gone in to consult his umpire. Paul McGarry is on the ground. The referee is coming back out. He's talking to Thomas Nallen, the full-back. And this could be a booking for Thomas Nallen. Yes, it is. The second yellow card of the game. One for Crossmolina, one for Ballina. And will the referee bring in the ball? Because if he does, it'll be about 30 yards out. Over to check on Paul McGarry. He'll be all right. Putting his boot back on again. There's 3 minutes left. Whatever injury time. And Patrick Hart lining up this. So where will the referee? Will he bring it forward? Yes, it seems that he will. And a chance for Pat Hart. About 30 yards out, about 10 yards in from the sideline. On his left foot. It looks good. Will it curl? Yes, it does curl. Just about inside the right-hand post. And Pat Hart throws Ballina level with Crossmolina. As there's a little bit of fisticuffs in there. Thomas Nallen and Liam Brady. Anyway, the kick out, but the kick out falls short. It falls to Pat Hart. Pat Hart, about 25 yards out. Gives it into David Brady. Oh, David Brady breaks through the first tackle. And a brilliant save in there by Barry Heffernan. Gives the ball out. Out to Ronan Keating. Keating is away on the far side of the field. He gives it out. Gabriel Welch. Looking for James Nallen. James Nallen about 60 yards out. And a lovely bit of play by Crossmolina to Paddy Garner into McDonagh. McDonagh again looks out towards Moffat. But this time it goes beyond Moffat. It goes beyond Paul McGuinness. And it goes out over the end line and it goes wide. And an excellent chance here for the Stephen Knights. David Brady got through, but an excellent save by Barry Heffernan. As Ballina come on the attack again with Kenny Golden. Kenny Golden gives a short ball on up to Pat Hart. Now we may be getting into this game. Pat Hart cannot get down, hits it out towards the line, but picks it up on the second attempt. He looks inside, gives a nice ball into the left half back. He's Inadimney goes on a run. He gives it in into Ger Brady. Ger Brady way up in the air and away to the right and wide. Another good chance for the Steve Knights. Inadimney possibly should have a shot himself. And with 1 minute left on the stopwatch, with maybe 2 to 3 minutes extra time, it's Crossmolina 5 points, Ballina Steve Knights 5 points. A close game, a tight game, but yet to get into any real life. As Barry Heffernan takes the kick out, this time down the middle. Brady calls, Brady knocks it down to Ronan McGarty. McGarty trying to get inside the tackle. But James Nallen goes on a run himself inside with the right foot. Feeble effort, and the ball goes to the right and the ball goes wide. Well, 3 or 4 wasted chances by the Steve Knights, and at the end of this game they could rue them chances as Barry Heffernan gets ready to take this kick out again. This time, down the far side, the stand side, up goes McGarty. The ball breaks down. And there to collect it is Ger Brady, the centre half forward. Ger Brady gives it back to Ronan McGarty. Ronan McGarty, about 60 yards out, looks over the left-hand side. Where he gets Stephen Hughes. Stephen Hughes, when he looks inside, no, it tries his shot. The shot blocked down, and, well, the ball comes off. Rochford, the ball held in his feet, and a scramble in there. Tom Nallen is there to pick it up. Tom Nallen is fouled, and it's a free out to Crossmolina. It'll be taken by Stephen Rochford. He looks to go short. The side's against it, and there's an injury out there. Stephen Sweeney, and the linesman is coming in to talk to the referee, so obviously something happened. Yes, he's calling the referee. And Shane Sweeney is down injured.
I'm afraid, no. You can't get in here.
And He's telling the players to cool it down. Shane Sweeney is up. Shane Sweeney is all right. Stephen Rochford with the free, away back on his own end line. Looking for the runners, hits it right down the middle, and there, all on his own, is Michael Moyles. Michael Moyles, been tackled out there by Ronan McGarty, gets by McGarty, gives a lovely ball in towards Joe Keane. No, it's Declan Keating. Declan Keating, way down, 30 yards out. He gives it in to No Comey. No Comey on the run, turns inside with the left foot and over the bar, and well, Ballina were asleep there. Good point there. I know Comey, but it was a cornerback, Declan Keating. All on his own on the far side of the field. And it's now 6 points for Crossmolina, 5 points for the Steve Knights. We are now into extra time. John Healy. Right down the middle. Up goes Shane Sweeney. Shane Sweeney breaks it down, but there to collect it is the number 7, Gerard O'Malley. Gerard O'Malley transfers it out to Patrick Garner. Patrick Garner, the right half back. He gives the ball into Paul McGuinness. Paul McGuinness gives it into No Comey. Goes behind No Comey. Still has a chance. Turns on his left foot. Hit off the post and gone wide. And there was an excellent chance there. And for Crossmolina, and the referee, he's not happy with something. And I think it's Shane Sweeney and Kieran McDonald, because at this, yes, he's going to Shane Sweeney, and he's going to take Shane Sweeney's name, and it looks like Kieran McDonald has now transferred into centre half forward, where Shane Sweeney is marking him. Shane Sweeney holds his hands on his head, but yes, McDonald has transferred in to centre half forward. That leaves Michael Moyles coming out to partner Gabriel Welch at centre field. It's 5 points to 6. Crossmolina in the lead by that single point as Ronan McGarty makes the run. John Healy. Brady breaks it down, but there to collect it is Gabriel Welch in the middle of the field. Gabriel Welch is fouled, and a free in for Kieran McDonald. Kieran McDonald takes it quick, hits off, and the referee is bringing it in another 10 yards, and David Brady is incensed, and he's rightly incensed. He hit the ball off him. Well, McDonald, well, the sportsman he is, decides to go back again and take it. It's about 46 metres out. If he can get it from there, he can get it 2 or 3 metres further out. This to put them 2 points ahead. He hits it off the left foot. It screws towards the left, and it goes wide. And it's still Crossmolina 6 points, Ballina 5 points. Nothing between these two teams, but the game has yet to sparkle. 4 minutes into injury time. John Healy again looking away over towards the left-hand side. Yes, he sends it towards the left-hand side. Out there with Brady, and Brady, well, man up on his back, piggyback, and the result is a line ball across Mayo. Kieran McDonald again with the left foot, drives it long. He'll be looking for Nallen, and they're in there to collect it is Martin Wynn on his chest. Wynn gives it out to Shane Sweeney. Shane Sweeney comes in field. His shot is blocked down, but he retrieves it on the second attempt. Breaks through 2 tackles. Takes another tackle, gives the ball off. Out there is David Brady. David Brady gives it inside. Patrick Hart away back on the far side of the field. He hits it out to Brady. David Brady. Brady looks over here towards his brother Gerard Brady. Gerard Brady, can he get inside James Dallin? Foul to the ground, and a free in for the Steve Knights, and if he's any, he'll take it easy and let Patrick Hart come out to hit this. It could be a chance for Ballina to get back on level terms before half-time. Yes, Pat Hart will come out. It's about 46 metres out. 5 metres to the right of the post. Patrick Hart lines this up. Left foot high in the air. Will it take it? No, it goes to the right, and it goes wide, hung in the air. And the referee calls half-time, and it's Ballina 6 points. Crossmolina 6 points, and Ballina 5 points. The second half of this second county semi-final, Ballina Steve Knights and Crossmolina. Crossmolina lead by 6 points to 5. Which of these two teams will go on to contest for the Moakdale Club against Knockmore? Crossmolina playing with more fluidity. Ballina haven't really got into this game, but they're only 1 point behind, and this is anybody's game. One change on the Steve Knight team. Ian Brady goes off, must have picked up an injury, and on comes Ian Casey, and he will start in a corner forward. It's Crossmolina. Again, a change in the Crossmolina midfield. Kieran MacDonald moved into centre half forward with about 10 minutes to go. He comes back out into midfield again. Tommy Lyons having a word there with Brian Ruan. Brian Ruan moves into centre half back. Shane Sweeney reverting now to left half back. As the referee Michael Daly gets ready to throw it in. Michael Miles, he moves back in again to centre half forward. Referee checks his watch, throws up the ball, and it breaks down in there to collect it is Kieran MacDonald. Left foot out towards Michael Miles, well taken by Miles, way out the far side of the field. He gives another short ball in towards the number 13. Back to Michael Miles, comes outside, looks for Gabriel Welch. Gabriel Welch, about 45 yards out, hop, gets inside the start, Brian Rowan. And the right foot and over the bar, and got very easily inside the tackle of Brian Rowan and Crossmolina. Go 2 points ahead. John Healy gets ready for the kick out. The breeze blowing across the field, but probably favouring the Steve Knight slightly at this stage. High ball out the middle of the field. Up goes MacDonald, up goes Brady, breaking down by MacDonald. It comes in to into Dibney. Kicks it out towards Stephen Hughes. Stephen Hughes beaten in there by Prather Garner. Prather Garner takes a high tackle from Paul McGarry, and this could be serious, even though Gardner was going to ground as McGarry came out. The referee puts Paul McGarry's name in the book. And it's possibly another yellow card. Yes, the yellow card for Paul McGarry. As Prather Garner is on the ground, a bit of concern for him. Prather Garner on his knees.
Come on, Casey, go at the fuck of that.
Yes, Prather Garner is up. He's okay, a bit shaken, and a free out across Ballina. 50 yards out, short, looking for Michael Miles. Michael Miles turns back, hits the long ball in. Off inside there, and there is Johnny Leonard, the veteran. Johnny Leonard being marked in there by Brian Rowan and Kenny Golden, fouled by Kenny Golden, and a free into Crossmolina. About 45 metres out, away over towards the sideline. Kieran MacDonald kicks it in, dropping about 5 yards out. The hand goes up, and the ball is hit, and it's gone wide. John Healy this time elects to go short towards David Brady. Brady makes the run. Brady is fouled and a free out to Ballina, and Brady is hurted, caught on the leg. And the referee, well, he's not happy. He's calling over. It's Michael Miles, and it could be another one for the book, and that will be 4-2 to Ballina and 2 to Crossmolina. No, he just ticks them this time. It will be a big loss to Ballina if David Brady has to go off. No, he's up. Hobbles on the leg, hobbles away. And the free out will be taken by Kenny Golden. way over on the far side of the field. Crossmolina, 7 points to Ballina, 5 points. Kenny Golden looks up. He kicks it long in towards substitute Casey, but the ball is broken down, and there to collect it is Noel Comey, back to Kieran McDonald. McDonald turns in field. It's a lovely ball in towards Paul McGuinness, well taken by McGuinness. McGuinness gets back by Martin Wynn, and it comes in to Noel Comey with the right foot, and it's over the bar and Crossmolina. Well, they're walking through the Steve Knights at this stage. Plenty of space, plenty of room. And another point from Noel Comey, and it's now Crossmolina 8 points. Ballina Steve Knights 5 points. John Healy again, elects this time, kick it right down the middle. Up goes Brady, up goes McDonald, but the ball is broken down. There collected is Michael Moyles. Michael Moyles goes on a southern over the far side of the field, kicks the ball in, looking again for Paul McGuinness. Paul McGuinness, plenty of room. He'll turn it inside, pass it in towards Johnny Leonard, but the ball is broken down, and back there to collect it is David Brady. David Brady gives the ball back, and there to collect it is fullback Martin Wynn. He passed back to the goalkeeper, John Healy, and John Healy is marked him there, is fouled in there by Johnny Leonard, and it's a free out to the Steve Knights. John Healy takes it quick out towards Inda Devney. So does the ball, looks up, puts it out the line towards Ger Brady. Can he keep it in play? Yes, he does. Well done by Ger Brady. He turns in field. A high ball in, looking towards Patrick McHale. But the ball goes inside Patrick McHale, and there to collect it is Padder Garner. Padder Garner. He gives it over to Stephen Rochford. Plenty of Crossmolina men all over the place, and the ball eventually ends up with Gerard O'Malley. Gerard O'Malley looks for McDonald. McDonald orchestrating everything. Hops the ball, gets inside Pat Hart, but a bad ball this time, and it comes to Shane Sweeney. He is Brian Ruan. Brian Ruan and Dana Casey, the corner forward. Substitute that come on. Casey looks inside. He gives it into Shane Sweeney. Shane Sweeney, a low ball in, but it comes into the field. Brian Ruan from 21 yards out hits it over the bar, and it's a point for the Steve Knights, and it brings it into a 2-point game. Well, a lucky score for Ballina. Shane Sweeney kicked the bad ball in along the ground, and there was Brian Ruan, and he puts it over the bar. 8 points to 6 in favour of Crossmolina. As Barry Heffernan gets ready for the kick out, he'll look up, he'll watch for the runners. Making the run over there is Gabriel Walsh. He kicks it right down the middle. Up goes Brady, up goes McDonald, but the ball beats both, and it comes to Inda Devney fouled out in the middle of the field, and a free to Ballina will be taken by David Brady. Brady hits it over the far side of the field, looking for Patrick McHale, but the ball is well taken in there by Declan Keating. Declan Keating transfers it out, looking for McDonald, and he gets McDonald. McDonald's runners on his right-hand side, which is Gabriel Welch. No, it's Michael Moyles. Michael Moyles gets inside Brian Ruan. It's fired by Brian Ruan, and Ballina have a problem in there because Michael Moyles is running rampant there, playing a centre half forward, but moving out the middle of the field and collecting every ball off. McDonald is looking for him, and it's a free about 30 yards out. This could put Crossmolina 3 points ahead. Kieran McDonald, dead straight in front of the goal. Should be no problem. It isn't any problem. And it's now a 3-point game. 9 points for Crossmolina, 6 points for Ballina. And the interswitching between the centre half forward for Crossmolina and the midfield is putting Ballina in a lot of problems. Ballina expected to dominate the middle of the park. This time Healy goes short. He looks at McGarity, finds McGarity, trying to get out inside the tackle of Kieran McDonald. He gives it to Brian Ruan. Brian Ruan is Kenny Golden on the outside. Kenny Golden kicks the ball in, looking for Paul McGarry. Paul McGarry is fouled, and a free in for Ballina about 42 metres out. And Paul McGarry takes a quick one, looks for Pat Hart. Pat Hart, will he swing on the left foot? He does swing on the left foot, and that's a beautiful ball. Great score from Pat Hart with the left foot off the inside of the right hand upright, and Ballina bring it back to 2 points. It's 9 points for Crossmolina. It's 7 points for Ballina Steve Knights, and there's 6 minutes gone in the second half. Harry Heffernan again, he'll look for the runners. Kicks it over the stand side of the field. Up goes Brian Ruan, but the ball breaks by him, and Brian Ruan is pushed in the back, and it's a free into Ballina. just on the Crossmolina side of the midfield, and this will be taken by David Brady. Brady looks up, looking for the runners. This time puts it in. Oh, a high one in around the house. This could be a dangerous ball. It's dropped about 6 yards. Paul McGarry gets it, turns on his left and put it over the bar. Chance of a goal for the Steve Knights there, but it's gone over the bar and they bring it back to a 1-point game. A dangerous ball in there from David Brady. Well taken in there by Paul McGarry. And it's 9 points for Crossmolina. It's 8 points for the Steve Knights. As Barry Hepburn gets ready to take this kick out. Again, out the middle of the field towards McDonald. Up goes Brady, but the ball breaks down and it comes to Noel Comby, and he gives it into Gabriel Welch. Gabriel Welch goes up through the middle, kicks the ball in, looking for Liam Moffat, but it might fall to Johnny Leonard. Johnny Leonard, away over on the far side, it falls, turns inside, gives the ball back out. Eventually comes to Kieran McDonald, turns on the right foot, kicks it with the right foot, which is his bad foot, and kicks it wide.
Keep working over and back. Big pattern over and back.
John Eady again, looks up. All the midfielders way over on the far side of the field. Kicks it right down the middle. Up goes McGarry, up goes Gabriel Welch. The ball is broken down. It lands in the hand of Shane Sweeney. Shane Sweeney gives a lovely ball in towards Paul McGarry, but it runs by Paul McGarry. And back there is Declan Keating. Declan Keating gives it back to Stephen Rochford. Stephen Rochford turns in field. He in turn gives it over to James Lannon, who in turn gives it to Tom Lannon, but they could be in trouble. And it's a free out, it's a soft free out. And Ballina have the Crossmolina backs in trouble. The resulting free comes towards Kieran McDonald and David Brady. And the referee, well, he deems it David Brady has fouled Kieran McDonald. And a very poor decision by the referee, Michael Daly, as McDonald takes the free. He looks up for Paul McGuinness, but the ball is broken down and it comes to Paul McGuinness. Runners inside is Joe King. Joe King cuts through the middle. He gives it out to Michael Moyes. Michael Moyes with the left foot, and Michael Moyes kicks it to the left and wide. Good tackle in there from Kenny Golden. Now the game is beginning to hot up, as the referee holds up proceeding. A substitute coming on for Crossmolina. And it's Brian Benson, who originally picked a full forward, but didn't start. Paul McGuinness started, and he comes up, and Johnny Leonard, the veteran, goes off. So Brian Benson, he slots in a corner forward. It's 9 points to 8. A very close and tight game. John Healy, again with the kick out. This time, over the left-hand side of the field. Up goes Ina Casey, breaks it down. Ended Divney. Goes back to retrieve the ball. He retrieves it way out near the sideline. He gives it back in towards Martin Wynn. Martin Wynn very tight into Ina Casey. Ina Casey lets the ball run. And the ball, it's a line ball for Crossmolina. Stood back and let the ball run to him instead of attacking the ball. This will be taken by Kieran McDonald. He gives a short one in. The man all alone is Gabriel Welch. Gabriel Welch on the left foot. He hits it high. It's dropping. And it drops in there to collect it. Is the full forward. But he drops the ball and it comes back out. Brian Benson, the substitute that comes in. Brian Benson is fouled and it's a free in, and the Ballina backs are very incensed there. It's a free in about 14 yards out, and a good chance for Crossmolina and Kieran McDonald to go 2 points ahead. Very slack marker from the line ball by Ballina. Left Gabriel Welch all alone. No, this time it's not Kieran McDonald. This time it's Liam Moffat, the full forward. On the right-hand side. Comes up, steps up, hits it high. Oh, hits off the post, it comes down, and there to collect it is Ballina fullback Martin Wynn. Martin Wynn gives it out. Colin Leonard. That could be the let-off Ballina needed. David Brady looks over the far side of the field for Stephen Hughes, but the ball might be Hughes. No, there's a free in there off the ball on Pat Hart. And a free in for Ballina. The halfway line. Taken by Enda Divney. Out to David Brady. Way out the far side of the field. Brady looks to the left-hand side. Sings a long one in between Paul McGarry and Brian Benz. Paul McGarry collects the ball. He gives it into Pat McHale. Pat McHale. Solis looks outside. Gets McGarry. McGarry transfers it outside again. It comes into Ena Casey. Switches inside. Looks inside. Ena Casey with the right foot. And it goes to the left and goes wide. And another good opportunity for the Steve Knights to go on level terms. And they need every score because they're not dominating in the midfield as they thought they might. As Barry Heffernan gets ready for this kick out. Patrick out the middle again. Ball breaks down and Michael Moyes is there again, collected. He's fouled this time by Ger Brady. And Michael Moyes, he's causing massive damage to Ballina around the middle of the field. Kieran McDonough will come out to take this. Looks up, hits it high, dropping about 14 yards out, looking for Liam Moffat, the height of Moffat, but the ball is knocked away from Moffat, and Enda Divney collects the ball. The referee plays advantage. He gives it out to Brian Rowan, his captain. Brian Rowan away on the far side of the field. Looks inside, back to Enda Divney again. Divney is David Brady making a run through the middle. Brady makes the run. Knocks off the first tackle, he's still going, he's about 30 yards out. His shot is blocked down, and it comes into the hand of Thomas Nallen. Thomas Nallen out the far side of the field. Looks at Brian Benson. Brian Benson transfers it back in again and Crossmolina playing the short game into Nallen. Nallen ran into a tackle and, well, he ran into that tackle and I deem that as a charging, but the Ballina man will be penalised. And that definitely should be a free in because you cannot run into a man. He's entitled to hold his ground. Can't run inside. No, you can stand your ground. You can't run inside. I'm
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll give him
the 15 minutes left in this game. It's Crossmolina leading by the single point, 9 points to 8. This game is hanging in the balance. It's anybody's game. For the one thing, Ballina really haven't got into this game whatsoever. I'm very lucky just to be the point behind, and indeed could be 2 or 3 points ahead if they had taken their chances. The free out, away over on the far side of the field, about 30 yards out, will be taken by Stephen Rochford. He looks infield towards McDonald. Everything is going through McDonald. McDonald gives it out to Gabriel Welch. Gabriel Welch, he gives it in. The ball is knocked down. It comes eventually James down. And Michael Moyes, and everybody, he's there again. Moyes transfers it in to Noel Comey. Noel Comey goes right up the middle, looks inside, looks out, and he gives it out to Liam Moffat. Liam Moffat transfers it out again to Noel Comey. Back to McDonald. He'll have a swing with the left foot. He's marked out there by David Brady. The ball is robbed. Well, good tackle by Brady. Comes to Ena Casey, and he gives it to David Brady. Maybe a bit of inspiration this time. Brady right down the middle, looking for men to get loose. No one is getting loose. Transfers the ball high into Paul McGarry. Maybe too high, but it's broken down there by Stephen Rochford, and the ball goes over the line about 5 yards out, and it's a line ball for Ballina. Taken by Paul McGarry. Come into Rowan McGarry. Rowan McGarry get inside, 2 tackles. The right foot hits off the inside of the post, and that's another score for Ballina Steve Knights. And that's the 3rd score that has hit on the post and gone over the bar, and it's now 9 points for Ballina Steve Knights, 9 points for Crossmolina. As Ena Casey, the substitute that came in for Liam Brady at half-time, is down injured. And David Brady, a brilliant tackle on Kieran McDonough, brought the ball down in, gave a high ball in, and the resulting line ball, and Ballina got the score. This game is definitely in the balance, and it's anybody's game. Who wants to win it? Ballina Steve Knights or Crossmolina? As Tommy Lyons comes in to give instructions, there's a switch on here, and the switch is Stephen Hughes goes in corner forward, and Paul McGarry will come out to the half forward line. So it looks like Ballina, well, they may play a 2 full forward line. No, Ronan McGarty has now gone in to full forward. And yeah. So Ballina looking for the height in there as Barry Heffernan takes this ball out. The ball breaks down. Aina Casey, who has moved out the middle of the field. Casey goes on a run. He's fouled, and this could be the lead score for Ballina, about 35, 30, 40 yards out. And no doubt Pat Hart will swing this off his right foot, off his left foot. And for the first time in this game, maybe Ballina will go into the lead. Switches, Ronan McGarry, he's gone in a full forward. Aina Casey, the substitute, he's come out to partner David Brady at midfield as Patrick Hart takes it straight over the bar. Beautiful, easy style of Pat Hart, and for the first time Ballina have gone into the lead. It's 10 points for the Steve Knights, last year's champions. It's 9 points for last year's challengers, Crossmolina. 11 minutes left in this county semi-final as James Nallen moves out into the middle. Barry Heffernan with the kick out. Hits it over towards the stand side, and over there Pat Hart. Pat Hart knocks it down to himself. Tries to get inside the tackle of James Nallen. Slips him on the second time of asking. Comes in field again. Paul is on the ground, but he chips on the ground to Paul McGarry. Paul McGarry hits it to Ronan Casey. Ronan Casey is a substitute. Gives it back into David Brady. Could we have a super point from Brady? He hits it high, but it's gone to the right and it's gone wide. 10 points for the Steve Knights. 9 points for Crossmolina. The referee is consulting with his linesman. As number 22, Michael Heffernan comes in. Kieran McDonough reverts back to centre half forward. Michael Heffernan comes into the midfield. Up goes Aina Casey, up goes Heffernan. The ball breaks down and James Nallen is there to collect. Nallen first through the middle. Been hit in there, the referee gave advantage, but he has called it back, and David Brady will go into the book. And he's pleading with the referee. This could be another yellow card. Yes, it is. That's the 5th yellow card of the game. 3 for Ballina and 2 for Crossmolina as Kieran McDonald lines this up. He's about 10 yards infield from the Ballina side of the middle of the field. He'll drop this one in. Yes, he does. It's dropping. Oh, about 5 yards out James Ford. He's looking for his full forward lane Moffat, but the ball breaks down. Out between Brian Benson. Brian Benson goes down, pick it up, being hooked out there by Kenny Golden. Kenny Golden knocks the ball, well taken up there by Colin Renner. Colin Renner looks in towards his fullback Martin Winham. Ballina Stephen go across the goal. It ends up with goalkeeper John Healy. John Healy looks up. He's about 30 yards out. Gives the ball into Colin Renner. Colin Renner transfers it into David Brady. David Brady looks up. He looks over this side of the field. Oh, that's a good ball into Stephen Hughes. And Stephen Hughes, he'll have a run at him. Turns inside, gives it Paul McGarry. Paul McGarry soars way down the left-hand side of the field. Being marked in there, being fouled in there by Declan Keating, and well played by Paul McGarry. Drew the foul, got the foul, and a good chance for the Steve Knights. It's about 5 yards in from the line. And Pat Hart, well, the son of left foot is free, but he's coming over to take it. It's about 30 yards out. Pat Hart, he'll have a go at this. Wrong side of the field, but if you're in form, you should be well able to score it. Screws it off the inside of the foot, screws it, doesn't screw in enough, and it goes to the right and wide, and maybe a right-footed kicker should have taken that. But anyway, it's now 10 points to the Steve Knights, 9 points to Crossmolina. As Barry Heffernan gets ready for the kick out, and the referee holds up the game. Could be another substitute coming in for Crossmolina. Yes, and you can't see who's gone off. It's number 23, Porrick Siren. Porrick Siren goes off, and Paul McGuinness, who started instead of Brian Benson, he leaves the pitch as Barry Heffernan gets ready for the kick out. He'll be looking over there towards Michael Miles. Yes, he does. Up goes Miles. The ball is breaking down and collected well there by David Brady. David Brady is fouled in the middle of the field. And Pat Hart may have a shot at this. It's about 50 yards out from the Crossmolina goal. And a slight breeze at his back on the left-hand side of the pitch, and this could be an opportunity to Ballina to go 2 points ahead.
Brendan.
Yes, Pat Hart will have a go at this. Decides to go short towards Paul McGarry over on the far side of the field. McGarry turns inside, gives it back to Hart. Now he has gained about 5 or 6 yards. Can he get inside the first tackle? He does on the left boot. Ah, beautiful score from Pat Hart. Excellent score from Pat Hart. Good vision. Spot of Paul McGarry. McGarry gives it back to Pat Hart, and with the trusty left foot, it's over the bar, and the Steve Knights go into a 2-point lead with about 8 minutes left in the game. Quick kick out. The ball comes out towards Thomas Nallen. Thomas Nallen is fouled inside his own 45. Gives it back to Stephen Rochford to take the free. Stephen Rochford look up. They'll be looking for McDonald to start things moving. Yes, McDonald makes the move, and the ball shores. Knight Follies there comes out to Kieran McDonald. McDonald looks inside. He gives it to Michael Moyles. Michael Moyles makes a run through. He goes into Brady. Brady fouls him, and a simple foul. And a good chance for Crossmolina to bring this game back to a 1 point. Kieran McDonald will take this about 25 metres out to the right-hand side of the post. Hits it with the left foot, and it's over the bar, and a simple free given away by Ballina brings Crossmolina back within a point of Ballina. There are 7 minutes left in this county semi-final. John Healy gets ready for the kick out. James Nallen, he's urging his team on. Nallen has now moved out to midfield where he's marking Ina Casey. John Healy looks up, way down the middle looking towards Brady. Up goes Brady, but the ball breaks down, and who's there to collect it? It's Shane Sweeney. Shane Sweeney, centre half back, drives the ball in, but there all on his own is Stephen Rochford. Stephen Rochford gives the ball out and comes to Kieran McDonald. Kieran McDonald away on the far side of the field. So does the ball with the right foot. He'll turn inside. He turns inside Brady. Kicks the ball in. Up there's Martin Wynn, the Ballina pull back. The ball breaks down up Wynn, and it's taken in there by Colin Leonard. Colin Leonard gives it back to Inda Divney. Inda Divney, 3 men around Inda Divney, but he gets out of it, and Divney passes the ball out to Shane Sweeney, but it's gone over the line. About 14 yards out from the Steve Knight goal, and another chance for Kieran McDonald, way on the far side of the field. It's 11 points for the Steve Knights. It's 10 points for Crossmolina. It's anybody's game as Kieran McDonald lines this up. He's about 14 yards out on the far side with the left foot. It's dropping in. The referee blows the whistle. It's a square ball, and it's a free out to Ballina. John Healy looks up, gets ready for this free out. He's shouting at Pat Hart. He'll drive it down the middle towards Hart. And he does. Up comes James Nallen, up goes Pat Hart, and there is Inda Divney. Gives it back to Brian Ruan into Ina Casey. Ina Casey, way out in the corner.
Let the fucking ball out!
And it's a free out here. And the referee is given a hot ball. And it's a hot ball in between Ina Casey and Pullman, but it's broken down there to get it is James Nallen. James Nallen gives the ball in across, but Pat Hart is there to collect. Pat Hart goes down the left-hand side, turns inside, loses the ball in there, and away it comes Crossmolina again, and it's Michael Moyles. Michael Moyles, just by Ger Brady, away up the middle, gives the ball in, a good ball in. Comes to the number 5, Patrick Garner. Patrick Garner gives it in to Brian Benson, 14 yards out. Brian Benson kicks it. Oh, it goes to the left, and it goes wide. And an excellent chance for Crossmolina to level the scoring. And it's still Ballina 11 points. Crossmolina 10. Very lucky escape for the Steve Knights. Sean Healy gets ready for the kick out. A bit of showdown going on here between Porrick Siren and Paul McGarry. Healy this time, right down the middle, looking for Brady. Up goes Brady, up goes Miles, but the ball is broken down and it comes to the number 12. Noel Conley, or Joe Kane, and Joe Kane fouls the ball, deemed to have overcarried it, and it's a free to the Steve Knights, and it'll be taken by David Brady. And he'll look in because Ronan McGarry has gone right into corner forward, and Brady will look for the height.
Drive it in, Davis!
Brady goes short this time, of course, out through the line, but it comes to Paul McGarry. Paul McGarry back to Kenny Golden. Kenny Golden transfers it infield to David Brady. David Brady, he drives it long, and is it a free? Yes, the referee tackle after the ball was gone on David Brady, and this is an excellent opportunity for the Steve Knights. Porrick Iron came on as a sub. Has fouled David Brady after the ball was gone, and if the referee gives the free from where the ball landed, surely it's an excellent opportunity for Pat Hart to extend Ballina's lead to 2 points.
What's that for now?
Four and a half minutes. Yes, this free, about 35 yards out, dead straight in front of the goal, and surely this is a massive opportunity for Pat Hart. Pat Hart, the left foot, lazy left foot, and lazily it goes over the bar, and the Steve Knights go back again into a 2-point lead. But the worrying thing about it is that David Brady is still on the ground after that tackle, and it's a major concern for Tommy Lyons, the Ballina manager. Yes, looking towards the bench, and it looks like there's a sub coming in, and that sub more than likely will be Shane Mayo, the most versatile player in the club, can play any place from 2 to 15. Yes, it looks like David Brady will go off, yes. And in comes Shane Mayo, will come in. Shane Mayo can start in the half-back line, which will release in a Dibney to go to midfield, or he can go into the forward line and bring Ronan McGarry back out again. Yes, he's gone back. He's gone into full forward. And David Brady being carried off. And Ballina will have to switch their midfield, yes. It looks like Pat Hart has moved out to the middle of the field as Barry Heffernan gets ready for the kick out. He kicks it over the far side towards Michael Miles, broken down by Pat Hart. Collected in there by a good bit of stuff, and Shane Mayo just in about a couple of seconds in, and he has won the free. Joe Brady looking to take it, but I'd leave that free to Pat Hart. Yes, Tommy Lyons does the sensible thing. Make sure that it comes to the man with the good left foot, and Pat Hart looks short, looks down towards Gaza. Gaza gets it away on the far side of the field, tried to run the line. So trying to get inside Stephen Rossford, still going down the line. Yes, he does get inside. Is there anyone outside? Still going inside. The ball drops down. He's fouled, and it's a free into the Steve Knights. And, well, a lucky free for the Steve Knights. But this could be another opportunity for Pat Hart with about 3.5 minutes to go to extend Ballina's lead to 3 points. Switches all abound here now. Players playing every place and any place as Pat Hart will line up this free kick on the left foot. And again, Pat Hart and Ballina go into a 3-point lead. So could it be the county champions, the Ballina Steve Knights, and Knockmore? But there is plenty of time in it for a goal from Crossmolina as Barry Heffernan gets ready for the kick out. Just a short one taken by Stephen Rochford. Over to Declan Keaton, but Declan Keaton drops the ball, and it's Stephen Hughes. Stephen Hughes run down, trying to get inside Declan Keaton, but he hits it into Patrick McHale. Patrick McHale sold his once, tried to dummy, gives it into Stephen Hughes. Stephen Hughes, 14 yards out with the right foot. Oh, pulls it to the left and pulls it wide, and surely that was a super opportunity for Ballina to get the 4-point lead as Barry Heffernan. Well, he wasn't so quick to take them out in the first half, but he's definitely quick at taking them out in the second half. He's looking up. He'll be looking for McDonald or Moyles in the middle of the field. This time, down the middle, drop about 50, and there to collect it is James Dallin. James Dallin transfers the ball out towards Noel Comey. Noel, a short ball in, looking for Kieran McDonald, but he's beaten this time by Brian Rowan. It comes into the hands this time, Ballina fullback Martin Wynn, back to Joe Brady, the centre half forward. He drives it long down the field. Up there goes Rochford. Rochford is fouled, but the game is over, and the Steve Knights march on to the county final where they will meet Knockmore. And it's Ballina Steve Knights. 3-point margin. And
He's watching carefully what's going on. No doubt, I don't know who.
Jeez, I thought there was 2 minutes left in it. This is a good win now. A good win. Right?
Huh?
Good win.
Yeah, wait, no. And even coming out after half time,
With 3 points down immediately. Good win. Good win.
Oh, great win.
Brilliant.